What is going on, YouTube Nation? This is Darth Dividend. If you guys are new to my YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. Again, I don't believe in charging anyone. I don't have a Patreon account to show you what type of stocks I own. I don't want to charge people that way. All I asked you to do is smash that like button, hit that notification bell so that you can follow me on my channel. I think knowledge is power. I don't want you to pay anything. I want you to just enjoy these videos, and I show you exactly what I do. So, let's just discuss this. A few months ago, I met this guy, Matthew Ramey, mostly on social media. I found this dividend strategy with a schedule with dividends. And I'm going to do a follow up with this. He's a good guy. I actually, we send each other texts and stuff, and he is doing phenomenal, which I will go on his website and show you how he's doing with his dividends portfolio strategy. Then I'll jump to my M1 finance portfolio. So there's going to be a few things that I'm going to ask you to do when you watch this channel. I'm going to tell you to pause and refer back to this schedule so that you don't get lost and try to see where I'm going from there. So I'm going to tell you to stop, go back to a certain time, look at this dividend schedule, and go from there, because there's a lot of stocks that I own in my M1 finance dividend portfolio. I don't want you to get lost. So I will tell you when to stop and then look real quick. And that way I don't, refer back and jump back and forth while you're watching this video to show you what my goal is and my plan is with this. So let's check this out real quick on his website. So make sure you check out my buddy moneybyramey.com, Matthew Ramey's website. Very full. It's full of information, and he has a dividend schedule payout, like basically with what stocks distribute at certain times. So I'm going to have you just slowly. I'm going to go a little bit slow on this part because there are some stocks that I own. And look, January I have Seagate, I have Iron Mountain, and actually on my E-Trade dividend portfolio I have B&G Foods. February, this is 2019, I have AT&T, WestRock. Okay, so those are two stocks right there that'll distribute stuff. I did have Starbucks. I ended up selling it. It's just too much right now. Eventually I will buy that again. So that's almost a guarantee that I will be buying Starbucks again. Seagate and Iron Mountain, I'm long in. I'm going to be buying a lot more shares with these guys. I have a pretty good percentage. Once I jump to my M1 Finance dividend portfolio, I'll show you my percentage if you're new. AT&T way down. Absolutely need to capitalize. Now WestRock, they looks like they cut their dividend earlier, but I think they'll be back eventually. It's kind of funny because I drank some Belgian beers and I looked at the label and it said WestRock. So, these guys are still around. It's just, with this bug out there, there's a lot of issues and a lot of companies have decreased their dividend. March, I have Pfizer and I also have ExxonMobil. I have Conagra Brands on my E-Trade dividend portfolio. I did have Delta. That's one stock that I had. I will go back to Delta eventually. I just need these dividends kicking in. Have Newell Brands on my E-Trade dividend portfolio. So that'll be nice. I'm almost at the point where I think I'll be able to buy a share each year with that. Probably need to put a little bit more money in them. But I really like what I see with these stocks. I did have Hanes at one time. I'll probably buy more. I mean, to be honest with you, everybody needs a T-shirt and stuff, so that's not going anywhere. April, I have Coca-Cola, I have Seagate, Iron Mountain, B&G Foods on my E-Trade dividend portfolio. May, I have Conagra on my E-Trade dividend portfolio. I have AT&T and I have WestRock, as well as Fastenal, which is a very good company. So now you're starting to see these dividends start doing some damage, with my M1 Finance portfolio. And then you have, for this one, Exxon in June. I have Newell Brands, my E-Trade. So, and I have Pfizer. I'm planning on getting Wells Fargo in the future, so I haven't ruled that one out. I know they have some issues right now, but I am looking at jumping on those guys. I think what I'll do with Wells Fargo is right now I have a section with rates. One of the rates that I'm also considering is WP Carry on that one. I'm still haven't ruled that one out, but that's one stock that I'm looking at to add to my portfolio. So here's October. Here's Coca-Cola, B&G Foods. Here's Seagate and Iron Mountain. So now you're starting to see things really work on the portfolio. I have AT&T. I did have Starbucks. I will get Starbucks again. I have WestRock. Procter & Gamble, I will. There's a lot of stocks that are listed on here that I will add. So not everything's set in stone. Once I start racking up more dividends, 3M and IBM are two stocks that I'm probably going to get on my radar and start putting money in. Haynes, I may just throw that in E-Trade and just let the dividends reinvest themselves. If you put enough money in that, you can pretty much buy a new share each time, and that shouldn't be an issue. It's going to be really interesting with ExxonMobil. I'm curious to see what it'll do as a energy company. So now we're going to jump to M1 Finance, and let's see how things are looking since I implemented this strategy. So right now I have 31 stocks. Now what I need to do, I did go a little too fast. I'm putting the brakes on right now. Especially you look at a stock like this, IIPR, I'm up $829. I mean, I can't keep up with that one. I mean, it's I definitely got it when it was low. Pfizer's doing well. Obviously, you know about the vaccine and everything. AT&T, that's way down. It's very helpful with helping me grow my dividend portfolio. Definitely have a pretty good percentage in these guys, and I plan on keeping it that way. Coca-Cola, I need to definitely get more shares in. With the schedule, as I'm just looking on my note card, it's going to help me a little bit. But a few other stocks that he added as well, which I'm going to jump to, is Unilever. I have Unilever on my dividend portfolio. Let's go to this one, 2020 payouts. The reason why I didn't really jump to this one is there are a lot of companies that have suspended their dividends or froze them, if you want to say terminology. But WB Carry's one that I'm looking at getting on my M1 Finance dividend portfolio. The other ones are Kraft Heinz. I'm looking at Kraft Heinz. There's just sky's the limit with these stocks. I mean, the more money you put in, the more compound interest kicks in. So, it's a shame with the bug. Everybody's dividends have not been stellar, but he's on a rampage right now, almost at $1,000. I mean, think about that. Imagine if you're paying rent and all of a sudden you're like, I'll just do it in dividends. That's pretty cool, isn't it? So let's just look at that. WP Carry is a good one. Iron Mountain right here, January, April, July, and October. So that'll cover some stuff. So they distribute a pretty nice dividend. They're not going anywhere. 18 shares right now. And here's the thing, okay? A lot of these stocks, I added these ones, First Energy stocks. These are kind of some wild cards. First Energy, they've increased their dividend over time. They have some issues with corruption right now. Politicians way down, so I need to capitalize on them. And so far, some of these stocks are definitely helping out. What's another? Seagate. This is another one I need to get a little bit more. And Seagate really hasn't jumped up and down, but man, its dividend is nice. So I have to give Ramey props on that. I added Seagate because I liked what I saw in his portfolio, and I didn't realize Seagate was that big as a company. And they're a big juggernaut. So I'm very excited to see certain stocks grow. Unilever is another one, only at 5 shares, but that bad boy is going to grow. So you kind of see where I'm going. I have, by the way, I just received a dividend from Fastenal. So you see where I'm going. I mean, with his strategy, I got to give this guy props because it has helped me earn dividends and have a good schedule. So my long-term goal is, see, I've made $294.42, but I want to make dividends weekly. So there are a few strategies I looked at, but I'm not ready financially or with the money to start getting there. Some of them are listed on websites. They're very popular stocks. Some of them Ramey owns, and some of them are just super expensive. And I need to really think about that in the future. But things are going really well, and I really can't complain on the progress that I made and what can happen in the future with this dividend portfolio. So let's see, I'm at $12,400.83, and the sky's the limit. So, like I said, WP Carry, that's a good one. Let's see how much that is. Right around 60 some dollars. In the past 5 years. Imagine getting that when it was way down. When this bug hit. This is a good one. So definitely on my radar. Very good rate. And I was almost going to say Fox because I was looking at this guy's name. The CEO, Jason Fox, has done a phenomenal job with WP Carry. So really that's kind of the follow-up and what my dividend portfolio has done since I implemented the Ramey strategy. So I try to be as basic as possible. Can't even talk right now. And go from there. So let me know if you have any questions. Let me know what you think of this strategy that he has. Make sure you go to his site real quick. It is moneybyramey.com. Just right here. These are his payouts that he got in 2019. So I kind of followed that way, or this part, because some of the rates just and dividends and all that stuff. It was just a shit show this year with the stock market and dividends and all that. A lot of places cut their dividends. A lot of them froze dividends. Some of them are in jeopardy. I mean, what was that? I'm trying to think of that one monthly dividend stock that everybody loves. That I think, what is it? Capitella Finance. I mean, they even took a hit. I'm pretty sure those guys are changed to a quarterly dividend. So it's been a really interesting year, and it's almost over. I actually get vaccinated in 4 days. I just put myself on the schedule, so my jaw falls out. After I'm just kidding. I feel pretty good in Moderna's vaccine, but let me know what you think. And again, make sure you're signed up to his email list right here. Go by moneybyramey.com, sign up, and go from there. But I would like to thank you, Matt Ramey, for first of all for your great website and your dividend strategy. I think a lot of people who are on M1 Finance and are my followers will probably be followers on your website because this is a really good way to implement a dividend investing strategy and earn passive income by investing in companies. And you have a schedule like this that you know that your dividends are going to be coming in. So that way, you can have these dividends reinvest, go into these other fractional shares, okay? And, these fractional shares will start buying off other fractional shares when they distribute dividends, when you have a lump sum change, and go from there. I mean, this is what's great about the schedule and stuff. You can just start pumping in more money. And then once I start getting bigger and bigger with my portfolio, the percentage on these stocks are going to go down and certain sectors are going to be attacked even more. But with this schedule, I know that I'm putting in certain stocks like Procter and Gamble, and I know I'm going to get dividends in this month so that they'll help pay for other stocks. So it's perfect. It's a perfect strategy to reinvest dividends and to grow your fractional share dividend portfolio, which I refer to as the Death Star. So that's about it. I was really excited to go over this. I know maybe my flow was a little bit off doing this, but it's hard to refer to certain things and go back and forth and go here and then go here. I just try to go a little bit slower and right when I'm gonna be honest with you guys watching this video, right when you see the Money by Ramey stuff, I would probably take a screenshot in my phone or go on his website and take a screenshot on your phone and follow that strategy, because I have it right here on my iPhone. When I look at basically I need to hit March, or I'm not getting enough dividends in March, I have it right on my phone. So I know exactly, when these usually distribute their dividends. So that way I know, okay, my goal is to make $2,000 to $4,000 on my quarterly dividends a year. And there you go. Now I know what each month, maybe I can start being a little ambitious and say, you know what? I want to make $2,000 a month my quarterly dividends. And now I know what to do because of his strategy. So that's one thing that can help you when it comes to investing. So I hope you enjoyed this video. This is a nice follow-up. I tried to be brief and straight to the point, but sky's the limit. Once you start putting money in, compound interest starts kicking in. You start saying to yourself, "Oh, I want more. I want a little bit more of a piece of that pie." So that's kind of my thought process right now. Things are going really well. I'm going to be working time and a half on Christmas, my time with my schedule, and New Year's Eve is time and a half. So what do you think I'm going to be doing? I'm going to be throwing it right in my dividend portfolio, that extra cash. So just be smart with your money. Be safe out there. It's almost over. So the worst is just about over. So you guys take care and be safe.